Well, here we are. 2018-19 wrestling season has kicked off here at the Brian Bealer Boyertown Bear Duels up here at Boyertown High School, and we have two really good teams coming here into this finals. This is the first place match. It'll be Owen J Roberts from District 1 against District 11's Bethlehem Liberty. And both teams off to a hot start, obviously, both coming in at 4-0, undefeated in their respective pools. Owen J doing with two really big wins over District 1 teams with the victory over Council Rock North and also Garnet Valley. So we may have some issues here getting the right names. I don't have my partner in crime here, Joe Youngblood, to help us with these. But Mike and I will do our best to get us going here. We're going to start at 138 pounds. And it looks like we're going to have Dunleavy and Brown. Little confusion here at the start. Looks like we were ready to go there a second ago, Mike. Steve DeRaffalo, the coach for Owen J. Jody Karam for Bethlehem Liberty. And both these teams, you know, could be top 10 teams in the state, both individually and as, you know, dual meet teams. So this is a really good, you know, early season matchup. Spoke to Tom Bavacqua, head coach of Council Rock North, earlier. They're out two men up top in their lineup, and they had some close matches here, some defeats to Garnet Valley and to Owen J, but wrestled, you know, pretty well. So this tournament's loaded with talent and really good teams, especially here for District 1 with, you know, Boyertown also representing the pack up here. So the pack is again loaded for Bear. Springford also is going to be in that mix along with Methacton. So it's going to be another crazy pack season with the big four going at it. Some other District 1 teams here. Harry S. Truman, Interborough represented. Then we have Dallas and Governor Mifflin also traveling to Boyertown for this annual event. Just for you viewers, if we're not keeping that score up to date, apologies. Without my partner and Mike running the tournament here, I'm kind of solo, so have some mercy on me. I'll keep you updated. We do not have a clock on the video, but I will do my best to keep you posted on the period and the time.
Championship bout on mat 2, Bethlehem Liberty against Owen J Roberts.
So it looks like they're starting to get things underway here. We already have a match going on. Looks like your head official will be Rick Solofsky, an old District 1 official who's moved to District 11 over the last several years, so he'll be our head official for this evening's match. 4 o'clock start, right on time. Everybody loves when a tournament gets started on time and the finals get here on time and get everybody home early. So here we go. And this Liberty lineup is full of talented wrestlers, along with Owen J. Brown looks like he has a headlock secured. Check that, Brown securing the headlock. He does get 2. going right to work on top with that pit leg. Looking for a cradle. Nothing there. He's going to reset on top. Looking for a tilt. Real aggressive on top here in this first period. Now he looks like he's back to that cradle, near side, trying to scoop that leg with the pit leg to a cross face. Really overpowering on top right now is Brown. Has the cradle locked up now. He's jumped over, bumping, pulling back. Good technique here. Very tight combination here. And he gets the fall. And Mike is back to help me with the score. So Liberty jumps out to a 6-0 lead, and that's big. Bonus points are going to be big in this match, as they will be all year long, as we broadcast and watch these duels here in District 1. We know that bonus points are very, very important. Looks like Petroselli coming out for Owen J here. And it looks like he'll be wrestling Jason Rizak. So Petroselli probably favored here in this match. He's in on a quick takedown, working a double. He's got to run his feet. Got a little trouble there to his hip, but he came around, and that's 2 for Petroselli. Petroselli returning the favor on Liberty here on top, getting heavy right away, leg in, claw, as they go out of bounds with 119 here gone. Oh, this is Meredith, sorry. Again, we need Joe here. This is Cole Meredith. So Meredith trying to not give up this escape, and he eventually lets him go. Didn't want to get himself in trouble there. He was almost in trouble with a reversal. Now Rizak, not sure how you say that. He's in on a single leg, but Meredith doing a nice job fighting that off. Tough to see from up here, Mike. I'll be honest, it's dark, so we'll get it right. So we're back to neutral here, 2-1 Meredith. Clock ticking down to about 30 seconds here in this first period. And Meredith needs another takedown to regain that cushion. Oh, he tries a little duck under, countered with a mixer, just bottomed out, but Meredith stayed with the takedown and got it, and that's what he needed here. As we were under 10 seconds here, running out with a nice 4-1 lead going into the second. That's exactly what he needed. We call that potentially dangerous at the buzzer, but I think that'll be it. We'll move into the second period. Choice will go to the Hurricanes. Some of these teams will be traveling to the Hurricane Holiday Christmas Classic up there at Bethlehem Liberty later on. And again, real good combination here for Owen J. Roberts with Meredith and Petroselli back-to-back, weighing in at the same weight class as well, giving them some movement, which they're going to need against this Liberty team. Awkward position here for Meredith. It's going to kind of hang on with that half and stay under the arm. He should be okay. Scooting out of bounds. Good smart move there by Meredith as he got a little out of position there. 36 seconds going by here in this second period. Switch attempt, but you can't make a switch without your arm. Meredith knows that's coming now. It's the second time he stopped that. So he goes back to that pit leg. I really like that. Slow a man down. Drop to a single. He's just going to let him go. He was going to work on his feet. Very comfortable here on his feet with a 4-2 lead. Clock ticking down to a minute here in this second period, so we're halfway through the match. Great double. He's got to run his feet here to a hug. Gets a little throw back there. Good throw by, good action here by both wrestlers. A lot of defense from the Liberty wrestler. Meredith all offense. And that's what you're going to expect. You're going to see some action here from both these teams early in the season. Both trying to stay undefeated. Both teams probably want this one pretty bad. District 1 versus District 11. Anytime you have that matchup. And Meredith again securing another takedown. That's his third takedown. He's leading 6-2. 20 seconds to go here through the second period. He's got to be careful here with this. Again, now he's got the half coming out on top. Can't get any backs there. Very aggressive, looking for backs. Can't give up this escape though. It's got to, now there it is. 1 second to go and gave that up, and that's frustrating for a coach. 6-3 now. He has the option. He's going to go down. It's a good move here with that 3-point lead, start the third. So really good first match up here at Boyertown in this finals. Nice little Granby. Got himself in trouble there. He didn't follow through with the roll. Rezak, maybe that's how you say it, stayed in there with that leg. Looking to get backs with that pullback. Going back to the leg and looking for that guillotine, pulling that arm out. Now he's going to try and bar it up. Meredith has to get moving on the bottom here. Potentially dangerous. Again, you're going to see a lot of potentially dangerous here early in the season. I think the officials, a couple of new rules out there. I guess, you know, Joe and I have to talk about that in our preview show on Tuesday night that we're going to record for everyone. And just not really sure how they're going to apply some of these new rules. We'll talk a little bit about it today. So he's in trouble here. He might have got a 2 count. Yep. Slofsky holds the 2. So now it's 6-5, under a minute to go. And back to that half. And Meredith tried to roll through it. And he's in trouble again, giving up backs. And Rezak could probably just stay right there. Rezak just getting heavy with the hips, and he's already earned 3. And that was tight, but managed to get out of there. Now Meredith is down 2. 8-6, 17 seconds go. He's back to that half. He's just getting heavy on top, and that's all he really needs to do here. He didn't give him 1 here. 5 seconds to go, and Meredith scrambling to escape, stalling warning call, but it's not going to mean anything. So a mild upset there, I believe, for Liberty, at least in my book, and an early lead now. Goes to the wayside. Now we have Petroselli, and it looks like this is Nick Santiago for Liberty. So Liberty off to a 9-0 start here, and you don't really want to start a dual meet in a hole, especially with bonus points. But Petroselli goes right to work with a takedown. This is one of those Owen J. Roberts wrestlers that has come through this midget program. His father's a big part of that, and sitting over there on the bench for Owen J. And this whole core group for Owen J's, we've been wrestling together since they were little guys. And Steve DeRaffalo has just, shaped these guys into young men and a tremendous, dual meet team with a lot of individual talent. And they're going to be tested here today against a District 11 team that, over the last several years has kind of come back around up in the Lehigh Valley. Certainly having a head coach like Coach Karen, bringing that program back to where it used to be. So a minute gone by here in this first period. Petrocelli leading 2-0. Going to work on top again. The pit leg in there with that breakdown. Really working that head from both sides. Now he's just going to let him go, which I think is a good idea. He's got a good 45 seconds here to get a takedown. So let's see if he can get clear and get his shot. He's got to get clear of that wrist. Santiago blocking that wrist. Good fakes there. Now he's in on that single leg. Excellent. Almost too easy for Petrocelli as we get to 20 seconds. He was thinking about cutting him right there, Mike, but he did not. Mike's back up here in the tower. Again, Petrocelli just riding heavy on that head. Up top, coming both sides across the face. Letting him know he's leading 4-1. Choice goes back to Liberty. Santiago's going to go back down. So let's see if he cuts him here right away or whether he rides a little bit. Looking for a turn. Owen J. Roberts is an excellent tilting team, working the bars, the cradles. Watched them earlier against the Council Rock North team, and just a lot of excitement in that match as well in terms of quality wrestling, gutsy performances from all wrestlers in that match. So we're back to our feet. Quick double, boom, he's in. Extends the lead to 6-2. Cutting him again, and just 30 seconds gone by, and a lot of action from Anthony Petrocelli here. And Rick Solowski's going to put Santiago back down, and I don't know if he wants to be there. Petrocelli's going to ride again a little bit, see if he can work that claw out front. Jam and a half, and back to the face. Again, securing the pit leg, breaking him down, but really nothing there. He's out to the side. I'm surprised he hasn't cut him yet. Now stalling warning's called on Liberty. Now stalling red. So kind of a no call is the way I look at that. Official wants action. He's going to get it. Petrocelli's going to put him back up. He's going to come on with a neutral start here, but optional start. Cuts him. And Petrocelli looks fired up after that stalling call, so he's chasing that single leg. Santiago really doesn't have an answer offensively for Petrocelli on his feet. A lot of handbagging. Attacks that leg again. Nice little sweep right there. He's got 36 seconds to go here in this second period, leading 7-3. He's going to get one more. Cuts him again. Another double. Ooh, well, there's that out of bounds rule, and we didn't see the takedown secured there. That could have very well been one. I don't know if they're trying to figure out the time here or what. Trying to figure out the score. It should be 7-4 at this point, I believe, with this neutral point. What do you have, Mike? We kept it with the scoreboard. We've been known to get ourselves in trouble in the past, but with that takedown, it's 10-3. Check that 10-4 now. So they missed a couple takedowns in there, and again, Petrocelli just killing it on that single leg. He's got 20 seconds to go. Sure, he's going to go right back to it. He does. And he's just got to get his head out of there and get the 2 here. 10 seconds to go. And Solowski gives him the 2 on the edge there. He's on his hip, and that's where you're going to start to see that college takedown rule even used a little bit more. Breaking down to the hip or the buttocks is going to be 2 in high school this year. Petroselli's got a 12-4 lead. He's got the major securities going down, looking for more. New season, you see a lot of different, things going on at the start of the matches with the officials, with coming on and cautions. But Rick Solowski's a veteran official. He's kind of letting the kids get set, and if they're not really set, he lets them make the adjustment with a verbal command, and it's worked pretty well for him throughout the day. I've been watching him. He did the Owen J Council Rock match as well, so he's the lead official here, along with Kurt Weinberger, also from District 1 here. Really good officiating crew. And there's that takedown, double leg again from Petroselli. Petroselli putting on a takedown clinic, Mike. I mean, 17-5. So now he's just got to, turn it on, rev the engine, and get that tech fall. He's got some work to do, but plenty of time with 1:20 to go. Santiago's just in total defense mode, and there's 2 again. Double. We're cut. Now, I don't know why he's going optional start. Just put him on his feet so you don't waste time. 17-6. He's going to need a couple and a cut or 2 to get this tech ball, but that's what he's working for, and I think he's got enough time. I don't like the optional start here, but that's where he's comfortable. Coming back in, another double, picks him up, 2, lets him go right away, comes out front. It's the way to do it. Petroselli just a machine right now. Nice drag, single, score, and that's it. So tech ball, just a takedown clinic by Anthony Petroselli here for Owen J, and puts them on the scoreboard. 10-5 now. The Wildcats trailing Liberty. It looks like Alexander Cruz coming out here at 160 pounds, and I think that's McCutcheon. No, it's not McCutcheon. Mike's waving me off. Connor Quinn, maybe? It's like Connor Quinn here coming out. So Quinn and Cruz here. 10-9 score in the dual meet. Sorry, scoreboard was blocked. I can't do my math. Just got back from Florida. I'm a little tired. So a good opportunity here for Owen J to extend their lead. Check that. It's 9-5. I don't even know what the score is. What is the team score? It's 9-5 Liberty. They can't get it right on the scoreboard. I'm just going to stick to Mike's scoring. So this is a good opportunity for Owen J to either take the lead or get this thing closer to even. Big thing in these big dual meets, you don't want to have a team get momentum, and right now it's going back and forth. I mean, obviously Liberty got out to a quick start. So Owen J with some flexibility in their lineup to move some guys around in the middle here where they're loaded, and obviously missing Mancini, recovering from injury when he returns to the lineup, just extends that middle of the lineup. Those upper middleweights become extremely tough to match up with this Owen J team. So a lot of non-action here. Joe Youngblood would be saying some things. I forget his his phrases he likes to use. Dancing bears is one of them, but these aren't bears. These are solid middleweights. So you're going to expect some action as we move up to the big guys. Quinn's wearing that brace on his shoulder, so we're not sure how much that's limiting him. Seems to be favoring it a little bit. And he's going to go down here to start the second. We're knotted up at 0. No score in that first period. Granby attempt by Quinn. Look for a switch. He just keeps working. Cruz with a nice counter there to keep him on the mat. Cruz looking for a cradle near side. Overhead cradle. Scoop that leg. I don't know if he's trying to scoop it all the way. Here he goes. This could be trouble if he can get this. Quinn kind of fighting it. He's got to get long, extend himself here to break the cradle. That's exactly what he's doing, getting his head up. Got himself out of immediate danger, but Cruz still has this thing locked up. Lost a leg, no scoop there. Trying to bump him off his space. He's back to the scoop cradle. Call that the Volrath cradle down here in District 1. But Quinn really fighting it off. No points as of yet. A minute gone by here. So we're halfway through this match. Quinn's out of the cradle, coming out, looking for a score of his own. He gets it. So that's a big 2-point reversal right there after being in trouble for a good minute in that period. Just shows you that determination, good defense, and staying in position. You can score points then coming out. Now he's looking for a tilt of his own. He's got to ride tough here now. 24 seconds to go. He's got to maintain position, keep this 2-point lead going into third where he'll be on top. 16 seconds now with a stoppage. Quinn all of a sudden with that 2 points doesn't seem to have a shoulder injury. Looking good on top, riding tough. And always got to watch himself here with that switch. He re-switched. He's got to hang on, 6 seconds to go. Just got to hang on there. 3. No stalemate, so he's going to get through the period with a 2-0 lead. So here we go, third period starts. Again, Quinn looking for that tilt right away. Cruz trying to switch, but Quinn's feeling it on top, digging in the legs, cranking that neck. The way you teach it, putting that forearm right in the back, soft part of the neck. Just classic. Now the stalemate comes. So good work on top, almost 30 seconds used up. So Quinn looking good on top here and gaining confidence. Digging that leg in again. Oh, he needs a little opening there. And he's got it. Looking for that guillotine again. Looking for that switch, little roll through. So the whistle does blow, even though I didn't hear it, Mike. But the whistle blew as they went out of bounds. I think Ike stopped that one. 1:15 to go now here in the match. And Quinn's got to, put the clamps on here. I think he has a stalling warning to give. Now he's got the double boots in there, crossed up, and this is a good position with that bar. He might get a count here. Looking good. Just got to pull a little bit more. There's criteria in my book. But then again, I'm 5 flights up. Quinn just really squeezing and riding. Now the stalemate comes. So good call by the official there. That was a stalemate. So 44 seconds to go. Quinn just got to be careful. He's got to watch that switch. He's got to be careful on the rolls with Cruz. we're back to that crab ride situation, Mike. And Quinn's fine here, and there can't be a stalling call here. I mean, both guys are working, and that good. He pulled him back, got his hips just up above Cruz's to keep control, and we're under 30 to go, and he's just got to keep it up, keep those hips up, keep the pressure on, dig those legs in, even give up that stalling warning. You know, use that up, even use 2 of them to give him the point if you need to, but we got a little favor from the Boyertown clock there, running off an extra second or 2. So we're down to 11 seconds here, and Quinn looking good. Again, really not. Oh, gotta watch himself here. Here we go, some action with this rolling. Nothing there, and desperation by Cruz, and he almost got the reach back overhead full Nelson, whatever you want to call it. And 0.3 to go, and that'll do it. So Owen J back in this match, 9-8 with that victory. So I would assume McCutcheon's coming next. Mike is confirming that. And this Liberty team seems to be wrestling pretty much straight up. My guess is it's going to be Josh Tyjan. We don't really know, but we'll go with it. And if it is, he's a very solid wrestler, and this is going to be a great matchup between 2 wrestlers with postseason aspirations, as most wrestlers have at the start of the season, but these 2 have some experience, and they're looking to advance deep into the postseason in both their district regions and, of course, up at the Giant Center, which we all culminate the season at the PIAA state championships. AAA, of course, Mike. We don't talk about AA around here. No offense, AA schools, but we work the AAA and the AA. But right now we have some good AAA action from District 11 and District 1, 2 of the better teams. Cajuns into a single-double combo. Stays with it, gets 2. And McCutcheon looks just a little bit behind in his intensity with the Liberty wrestler. So McCutcheon's going to have to get out of here. Down to 111 here in this first period. No movement on the whistle, but a good stand-up from the 4-point position. So now we're neutral 2-1, and McCutcheon needs to get busy here. He's got to get a point back, see if he can take a lead here with a takedown. McCutcheon snapping down. I like those heavy hands. Going with a mat judge in these finals, Mike. Surprised here in the dual meet tournament to see that, but I'm assuming this is an official, you know, moving up the ranks, maybe a JV official or a young varsity official, and Rick Solofsky doing the right thing and giving him a mat assignment here as an assistant in the finals. So some good action there, a lot of defense, a lot of offense, a lot of countering, reshot stuff, but really nothing there. But both wrestlers seeming to feel each other out now, looking for some angles to score. 10 seconds to go, and I wouldn't be surprised if they would ride this score out 2-1. No one wants to give up a late takedown here in the first, so that's what they do. McCutcheon's down 2-1. And unlike some of the other dual meets here today, this match is tight. You know, 9-8. We're through 4 bouts, and you know that's what you're going to see with these high-level dual meet teams. You're going to see college-like scores early, and not big totals. Now there's that action again by Liberty. McCutcheon fights it off well, defended well. He's got a shot of his own. Now that's good action there. So with that escape, Tajin's up 3-1, but McCutcheon seemed to wake up there after that shot, and he knows now it's just that one leg, that one outside single, sweep single, almost like a duck to a sweep single, and McCutcheon's onto it, so maybe he can open up his own offense now. Both wrestlers staying in good position. Tajin's back in on that single leg. I mean, that was just a quick attack, and he got it. Surprising McCutcheon. And that's huge. Halfway through this match, picking up the second takedown with a 5-1 lead. Escape there by McCutcheon. Makes it 5-2. 40 seconds to go as they go out of bounds here. Long day here, 5 matches. This is the 5th match of the day for both teams. So a little fatigue, could be the deciding factor in some of these matches. First time out for everybody on the first weekend of the PIAA wrestling season. This Owen J. Roberts team is surely to be ranked in the top 2 or 3 in District 1 when the rankings come out from PAWrestling.com after the preview show. Some say Owen J is the second best team right now in the preseason, and I'd have to agree from what I've seen today so far with victories over Garnet Valley and also over Council Rock North. And no secret that Council Rock South is that #1 team, the defending dual meet champions here in District 1. So back to the action here. Start of the third, 5-2. And McCutcheon needs to definitely get an escape here, back to his feet, or he needs a reversal. Reversal would be huge. Maybe then get back to his feet and look for that takedown. So either way, he needs points on the board, has to come off the bottom, and needs a sense of urgency. Liberty has not strayed from their lineup much today. Pretty much running it straight up. I'm sure here and there they put some guys in to get some matches. But they have a very, very solid squad. Numbers not huge for Bethlehem Liberty, but certainly in quality. So 5-3 with the escape. And McCutcheon's right where he needs to be here with 1:13 to go in the third. Can tie it up with a takedown, but he's got to show some urgency here. He's got to create some offense. He has not been able to do that. All his points coming off escapes. Kind of moving straight forward. He needs to get out to the side and get an angle. Tajin has been sneaky, intelligent. I don't even know how to say that. The Liberty guys are going to get video of this and be all over PAWrestling.com. Like, you have to start doing the pre-game interviews with everybody, get the spellings and the names right. Hey, Joe, we'd figure this out early. Up, little lunge there with 30 seconds to go. He's got to work up off his knees here. He get a little toss. He's trying to hug it up, but he's got to get off his knees. And then the stalemate comes. I don't like that. I don't like that call. Now 18 seconds left. Awfully tough to get a takedown. 5-4 is the score. Takedown will win it. He's got to go. We're under 10. Late stalling warning ties it up. So time runs out. We're going overtime. So what turned out to be kind of all defense for the Owen J wrestler has turned into a 5-5 tie, overtime, 1 minute on the clock. Haven't seen many overtimes today. Saw one earlier in the Owen J Council Rock North match, but I haven't seen much more than that. And there's Talajane in. I think I'm saying the name right, Mike. I got it right in overtime. They won 2. There it is, broken down with a hip. Liberty fans are loving it up here. They're as bad as Boyertown fans. Mike knows I'm just kidding. If you've been to those old Upper Perk Boyertown matches, you know what I'm talking about. Just a lot of passion for wrestling up here. And Boyertown used to be in District 11, so... Oh, District 3, I'm sorry. So we're right in the corner here at District 3, District 1, and District 11 up here in the mountains. And just some great wrestling right now. 12-8 now with team score. And we're working on some wrestlers here. Kevin Hennessy for Liberty. And McCoy. Francis McCoy for Owen J. And Hennessy's out to a quick lead. Ooh, that could be a slam. Yeah, that's a slam. So definitely brought the wrestler back down unprotected. And the Owen J. Roberts wrestler bounces right up. He's ready to go. So good sportsmanship by the Owen J. wrestler there. So 2-1 with the injury. Well, excuse me, the penalty, the slam. We're going to reassume the position that they were in. So McCoy goes down. 2-1 now. And Hennessy, another wrestler for Liberty with some talent. And again, not many holes in this Liberty lineup. Similar to the Owen J lineup. Tight cradle here and a quick call. So 50 seconds in, and Liberty just extends their lead 18-8. And that could be some trouble there for Owen J here as we move into these upper weights. So Owen J's going to have to really, hold suit, if you will, as Liberty's sending out Damon Moyer. And again, this Liberty lineup up top, on paper, definitely has the edge against Owen J. And as I had said earlier, you just don't want to let things get out of hand with the bonus points. So Owen J has to stick tight. We're going to have another slam. And I don't know about that one, Mike, because knees came down and he hooked the head. But nonetheless, you have to protect the wrestler coming down. Now, I can guarantee Coach Karam is not happy with this call. So 2-minute recovery time. You get that extra half minute with recovery time. A minute and a half of injury, 2 stoppages there. But this is, 2 minutes recovery. Penalty's been called. So if McCoy if Karzewski, I'm already back on the last match with McCoy, but this is Karzewski. Karkowski, help me out, Mike. Wrestler trying to get back, talking to the trainer. And again, it's just one of those things in wrestling where that slam is often called when you have that type of maneuver. When you lift a guy off the mat, you have to return him down to the mat safely. And looked like to me that was one of those contiguous things there where they both came down together, knees hitting at the same time. So Owen J. Roberts is up and back in the match. So here we go. We're no points except for the 1 point awarded on the slam penalty to Owen J. So I would assume Moyer's going to be a little safe now if he gets back in there on a double. Nice little trip there. 2-point takedown. Seems this early in the season, you see a lot of teams bumping up those 195s and 220s, Mike, to fill the lineups out, and that's exactly what Owen J is probably doing here, stretching it a little bit. They have Dempsey over there. I know that for sure. So we got 50 seconds to go here in the first. 2-1 score. Liberty on top. Looking for that snap back there. Double unders. You got it. He's hooked ahead here, and that's tight. And there's the call. So a minute and 27 seconds into this first period. Liberty now back-to-back falls, and Owen J's in a bit of a hole. And again, this Liberty run of upper weights needs to be stopped right here. It looks like Dempsey is coming out here at 220. And he'll be wrestling Ahmed. No take, no, they gained the 2. So you're starting to see that takedown rule come into play here, Mike. Kind of like it. Got enough mat space here in between both mats to allow for it, so why not? Looking for some double trouble here. Dempsey rolled through. He's got to keep his head up and keep moving against the bigger Ahmed. Seen a lot of pit legs today, Mike. So 24-8 now. Liberty here as we move up towards the heavyweight match. We're at 220. So there'll be some excitement coming back around here in the lower weights and those lower middle weights. And Dempsey, 2-point reversal was huge. Huge. Dempsey's got to be careful there, pushing and pulling. Got to keep control. So 3-2 now. And they're not dancing bears, Mike. They're rolling around pretty good, these big men. Ahmed looking for that overhook, and he attacks the leg. Dempsey stays on the arm, countering. Good job by Dempsey, but ends up giving up the 2. So 5-2, 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Action-packed first period with the big men. So 2 slams, back-to-back slams, back-to-back falls. And this is a brawl up here. This is the Bear Duels brawl. And speaking of brawls, you got a Boyertown team brawling against Garnet Valley on the mat to the right. Got a score of 25-15 over there. I'm assuming that's the visitors are Boyertown. Are they going with the red there? So Boyertown with a 10-point lead over there. They're also at heavyweight. They just got there. Quick escape by Ahmed. Nice shrug. Dempsey fighting it off. He's got to get out of bounds there. He's fighting. Got to face him. He does. And there's a trip and 2. Good work there by Ahmed on the takedown. Lots of good stuff on his feet, so he extends his lead now to 8-2. Over here on the left, we have Council Rock, North Wrestling, Governor Mifflin, North up to a 35-32 lead. They're back around already. Some forfeits in that match. We've seen a lot of forfeits today, Mike. Not surprised with these dual meets early on. You know, it's tough to fill a lineup. Football guys are just getting back. And, you know, you still got some lingering injuries, just unsure of throwing guys out there that might not be match ready. Being a former head coach myself, I totally understand it. And a lot of teams choose to come to these big dual meet tournaments out of the gate, others to individual tournaments. But if you're going to pick a dual meet tournament to come to, this is the one to come to. You're going to get a little bit of everything here, not only District 1, but get some teams here from District 3 with, you know, Dallas and I think they're District 3, but Governor Mifflin definitely District 3. And District 1, District 11, just really good wrestling, good team wrestling. As Ahmed is up on top, he's got 2 in the bag. There's awarded. So 10-2 lead now. The major secured. 30 seconds to go here in the second. Dempsey has to keep fighting. Every point matters as they come back around. I'm not sure if Owen J is going to have a heavyweight to put out there. Am I right on that? So 10 seconds to go here in the second, 11-2 now. So time runs out there. Dempsey, the younger wrestler, I presume, is hanging in there with the bigger man. They start on their feet. Dempsey looking big. It's a little sloppy with that headlock and gives up 2. So 13-2 now. 15 seconds into this third period. And now the Liberty wrestler has to start thinking about a potential tech fall now with the major secured. Coach Karam not really doing a whole lot in instructing his wrestler at this point. He's going to let him go where he feels comfortable, which with the big man is often a good choice. Picking up the bucket here. This could be trouble for Dempsey. He's got to keep his head up, and he does. He's got to fight off that control of that wrist. He's a little bit of trouble here. 1 minute to go. He's got to get some movement off the bottom. Now Ahmed is off of that. And he was holding 2 there. So it's 14-2 now. Saw a couple potentially dangerous as well as a penalty point awarded for taking that ankle back across on the crossbow. Mike, I don't know if you saw in here earlier, but that's another rule change that you're going to see this year. You're not going to see them let the kids take that ankle up across the back on what we call a crossbow, trying to score backs. So 13 seconds to go in the match. Dempsey still working off the bottom. Ahmed looking for a cradle. He got it. 4 seconds to go. Dempsey's got to hang in there, and he does. Although 2 more added, 16-2. So he fights off the tech ball. Nope. 17-2, according to the scoreboard. So he did get the points enough for the tech. And that's going to tack on 5 more for the Hurricanes. Make it 24-8. It's going to make it 29-8. And now a forfeited heavyweight as Owen J ran out of bodies there. And that lead is just about insurmountable at this point with the Liberty team at is loaded down low here. With Connor Werner and then Tyrese Fleming, one of the best wrestlers in the state at his weight, next. So Owen J kind of a little green down low here. We'll see what that matchup will be at 113, but Owen J needs to post some wins. Mike's going down. He's going to leave me alone up here, so I hope I can keep the score right. It's already 4-1. Make it 4-2. And Woodley's in trouble. He just got brought back to the mat hard, and they're letting him wrestle, and that could have very well been another slam. So 6-2. I don't know where the back points are. I have no idea where the back points were, why they weren't given. But it's 6-3, and a cradle coming here, and the fall. So fall at 51 seconds. And I have no idea how to do all that stuff, but 41 points now for Liberty. And this is where we're going to see Fleming. And Jason Williams, I believe, out here. Forgive me on my IT skills. And I'm not sure if that is Fleming or not. As, yeah, it looks like they bumped up, and Fleming's going to come out at 120. Not 100% on this. Could be Javier de Leon for Liberty. I'm not sure. Nonetheless, 5-0 now for the Liberty wrestler. The 5-0 lead and a 41-8 lead. The Hurricanes are just storming through this bare duels. The Ryan Bealer duels. It's an annual event here. Timeout on the mat here as we get into the second period. So I believe I have the correct wrestlers out there. If we had the 106-pounder correct. So Liberty inserting there, bumping up. Give their younger wrestler a match down there. Two more for Liberty. Another pinning combination here with a tight cradle for Liberty, and there's the fall at 2:55, and the team score is out of control here, 47-8 now. Wish I knew my wrestlers. Gonna have to do a better job of that. I believe this is David Forrest, though, coming out for Owen J. And if I'm correct, this should be Tyrese Fleming, but I could be wrong. Optional start coming. Liberty again looking for that cradle. Seems like every guy wants a cradle. 2-1 with the escape. Tilt points coming. A 4-1 score now. Halfway through this first period. Fleming cutting, Forrest right back to work on a single leg attack. He scores it after the quick escape. And a reversal by Forrest there, 8-4, so some action here. Length against strength here in this one. Ten seconds to go in the first. It's 9-4 now. Make it 11 with the escape and takedown. And my math isn't very good. 11-4. The score as time expires here in the first. So high scoring first period. And Fleming going down. Another point, the escape. Makes the score 12-4. Some action now. Forrest getting a little more active offensively. Great shot there to a single leg. Forrest counters well. looking for some funk. Countering well, getting some height. He's doing a good job here fighting this off, but now there's 2 awarded as he cracks that hip. And Fleming extends the lead to 14-4. 1 minute gone here in the second period, halfway through the match, and the Liberty wrestler just really having his way right now, as the Hurricanes have had their way with Owen J most of the match here. Unfortunately for Owen J, they're going to have to get back to work to get to the level that they need to be in the postseason for the team championship, certainly here in District 1, but more importantly at the state level, as they're almost a guarantee to be one of the top 4 teams that would represent District 1. Forrest again on the attack, 14-5 the score now with the escape. And again, just another leg attack and 2 points makes it 16-5. And just like the wrestlers out there after 5 matches, this guy's running out of gas too, with the match out of hand and the team score pretty much complete in terms of the victory for Liberty. So Liberty, they travel down the road, not far from Bethlehem here, to Boyertown. And they pretty much own the gym. Another takedown after the cut. Makes it 18-6, so 1 more will do it. Well, check that. My math is terrible. 1:45 to go in the third, so a couple takedowns, and the tech fall will be on the board. There's 1. We'll make it 20-7. .135, so 10 seconds gone there, and bang, bang, takedown. So here comes the cut. So we'll make it 8. And still with 1:30 on the clock here. It's just some good hard work here by the Liberty wrestler to finish off the match on his feet with the takedown, just like the coach wants and any coach would want. And he skewers the takedown there, 22-8 now, and 1:06 on the clock. So just complete, almost surgical-like technique on the catch and release, as Coach Youngblood would say. So there's that escape, and Forrest fighting here as we get to 45 to go. So maybe he can fight this off, maybe a little bit of a victory, but nope, there it is, the tech fall. So 24-9 is your score. We'll add 5 to Liberty's tally, and that'll give them 52 points. I'm guessing this will be Matt Maloney. And I'm not sure for Owen J if this is Shanahan. or Engelhardt. So I apologize. To the Owen J fans. I don't know why I reset the wrestlers, which I did. Just got to change that score. 4-0 now for Liberty. Had a hard time switching that. I'm talking to my IT guy up here. I had the right wrestlers. I have the right score, but didn't do the reset. As we're ticking through 50 seconds here left in the first period, and Liberty just continues its dominance over this Owen J team. And again, the Wildcats, a little disappointed, I think, in their effort. But certainly, early in the season, you're off to a 4-1 start at one of the tougher, dual meet tournaments across the state. I mean, I'm not talking about just here in District 1. I mean, dual meet tournaments like this are hard to come by. And this has, like we said, at least, 2 or 3 of the top teams, top 20, 25 teams in the state, and certainly maybe, 2 of the top 10 here. But it's been all Hurricanes today. So 4 seconds left in this first period, 4-0. It is Shanahan. I guessed Engelhardt, but it's this is him. This is, yeah. Believe I have the right Liberty wrestler now with that bump up there with Fleming. Mike will have to get the correct wrestlers up on our post at the end of the match. We'll get those wrestlers correct. We're at 26. That's why you missed that one. So hopefully I was at least 50% right of the time with the names of these wrestlers without my partner in crime, Joe Youngblood, and my IT guy running the tournament. Left me alone up here in a hostile gym to call this match. But again, loving it here. Great start to the 2018-19 season. An unfortunate close to the start of the season for Owen J, but certainly a lot of promise in these District 1 teams. Obviously, Garnet Valley, big surprise today. Really taking it to, Council Rock North, despite the fact that North doesn't have a couple guys in their lineup up top. It really wouldn't matter. Garnet Valley has some wrestlers of quality up top. And, they pulled off the victory here, and they gave Owen J a match as well. So Garnet Valley looking to slide into my top 12 to have a conversation with Coach Youngblood on that, but certainly making an early stand for themselves, an early cause to be considered. And obviously this Owen J team is impressive. And, throw Mancini back in there when he gets healthy, and it's a different lineup. The moves are different. These guys are going to have to find their weight class, this talented Owen J team, and they're going to be tough. They're going to be real tough up and down the middle of that lineup. And if they can get a little depth up top, that's where a lot of these dual meets can be won, because that senior class of upperclassmen and upper weight wrestlers, they're gone. So Niazi 5-0 lead now for the Hurricanes. Again, Boyertown, didn't even mention them here, talking about Council Rock, North Garnet Valley, and forgot all about Boyertown here. Another pack team with Owen J, and looks like they're having their way with Garnet Valley right now with the lead. So, like I said, some really good wrestling here in Boyertown today with these duels. My first time up here, obviously coaching all those years, haven't had a chance to come up to this tournament, let alone wrestle in it. So, real good stuff. Last time I was in this gym for wrestling, my son was wrestling, and the level of wrestling was about the same with these Owen J and Boyertown club teams wrestling the Happer Horsham teams and Neshaminy. Actually, we combined with the Neshaminy group, that same group of guys too. My son's a senior, so Colton Jordan and some of those guys from Neshaminy were on that team. Jackson Erb. So we're off to a great start here to this wrestling season. So it's 5-1 now, 41.4 seconds left to go here in the third. And I know I may have put you to sleep with my jargon, but as you know, this match is long gone for the Wildcats, but still some wrestling to be. Oh, hey, look at this. Might have a little leg cradle bar situation. I need Coach Youngblood to tell me what move that was, because I have not seen that junior high move in a while. But certainly some excitement there. No backs. Surprised no backs. He really didn't have control. He did get the control, but I would have liked to have seen 2 backs there. At least tie this match up. But 6 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. So 5-3 score there. 1 match to go as we move to 132 pounds. And this is going to be for Mike Torres for Liberty. He's going to come out. And what do you got? Yep, Dunleavy. Dunleavy. I always forget how to say that one too. You know, the Horsham, it's actually called Hapro slang that I have. I mispronounce names and words like you would not believe. I get a lot of slack from my wife at home on my mispronunciations of names. But anyway, again, Liberty just loaded with talent. And it's every day in District 11. You know, every dual meet, every tournament up there, these guys have to bring it, and you can see it here today. You know, even though it's early in the season, as they put up 55 on Owen J. Roberts and possibly more, just to kind of show their dominance. And I haven't seen any preseason rankings from the other network, from the other website that we don't mention, but certainly this Bethlehem Liberty team is going to be in the top 10, if not the top 5. I'd be shocked. I mean, I know Ken and Max out there, certainly Becca, but they might be down a little bit. And certainly Nazareth may be the best up in the Lehigh Valley right now. So, you know, that could be your top 3 up there. I mean, I don't ever want to forget about Easton and Northampton, but I have to say that Bethlehem Liberty and Nazareth right now have certainly moved themselves into a position to battle with Becca. So 4-0, 25 seconds to go here in the first period. Torres going to work. The 4-0 lead. Quick tilt off the whistle. Well done there. Oh, that's a cheap tilt, just kind of wrapping the arm and wrapping the waist and then catching that arm. And I think he got a 3 count there. It was awarded. Even the scorers have fallen asleep, Mike. So he's back to the bar tilt. 2 more, it looks like. So he got 2 and 2. Should make it 8-0. I'm way ahead of them down there. I should be on the book, Mike, not up here in the booth. Still 6-0, but nice little chin whip there, countered, and a 2-point takedown for Torres. So 8-0. He may have held those 2 for those back points is the only thing I can imagine. But 1:37 to go here in the second, and now they have 11 up on the scoreboard, Mike. So it was 3 and 2, and 3 more coming. So 14-0 at this point, and he's just really working on top. Torres is, and getting a count out of bounds. He got 2. He's holding 2. So there it is. That's tech fall. So 60 points put up by this Bethlehem Liberty Hurricane team on Owen J. Roberts. I'm kind of shocked that Owen J. could not counter. But this is a talented Bethlehem Liberty team. And again, some of these wrestlers are highly ranked in the state. And obviously you can see why with the scoring ability of that team. So like I said, Owen J, got to keep their heads up, 4-1 walking out of here. And that'll just about do it. I think all the wrestling's done here in the main gym. So next time we talk to you will be the preview show. Keep your eyes and ears open for the preview show, District 1. Thanks, everybody.